Hello, I am Andy, and I'm going to use Kabbalistic tarot cards to predict the month of January 2017 for you, the sheep. Now, let me shuffle the cards. The first card that I'm going to pull for you is got to do with your romance, marriage, and family areas. It is facing me, which means that you don't have much control in all these three areas of romance, marriage, and family in the month of January 2017. Let's start with the romance area. The romance area shows complications in the first 15 days, very severe complications. It shows that your differences can get out of hand. Your arguments in the first 15 days are very vicious and they can produce long-term unhappiness. And your romance areas, the danger of a breakup is very real. So don't show your temper, and you will get depressed very easily. And also don't bring up past issues which are going to be putting tension in the first 15 days of January in your romance areas. The second 15 days show a lot of arguments and differences. Your thinking with your romance partner is very different, and there's rebelliousness coming from you, and there is the quarrelsome coming from you, and there is the ego coming from you. Don't be too quick to criticize your romance partner. Or sometimes it's the romance partner who criticizes you and then makes a bad period for you anyway. So watch out that the last 15 days of romance are also pretty bad. So the whole month of January wants you to be supportive and not aggressive, to be using words which are polite and not to be argumentative or quarrelsome for the whole month of January. Otherwise your romance is going to be under severe pressure. Now next would be your marriage areas. The first 15 days show a lot of strain on your marriage areas, and it's got to do with anger and aggravation and the words you use, which are going to be very oversensitive. And also past issues are going to be the point of quarrelsomeness and bring differences between you and your marriage partner in the first 15 days. So it's quite a serious marriage problem that can develop in the first 15 days of January. Be supportive, don't show your temper, try to be as polite, listen more than you shout or talk about, and you will be able to lessen the bad temperature that can build up in the first 15 days. The last 15 days are not much better. It shows a tendency to argue and quarrel, finding many differences. So your wavelength of thinking with your marriage partner is going to be pretty bad in the last half of the January as well. A lot of ego issues. Neither you nor your partner wants to back down, and so the differences keep mounting in the last 15 days and show that the tension in marriage can become worse. So there's a lot of backbiting going on as well, meaning that what you hear, you should not believe immediately. What you hear about your partner, try to discuss it first instead of trying to believe it too fast. Regarding family areas, the whole month of January is not very friendly. Sparks can fly, and these sparks can turn to fire, and then the fire is not easily doused out, and it carries on from the first 15 days to the next 15 days of January, becoming in a way worse. Avoid arguments and quarrels as much as possible in the month of January, and you'll be able to keep the peace. The second card that I'm going to pull will be to do with your career, business and finances, and it's facing me, which show that you don't have much control either. So the first 15, let's talk of your career first. The first 15 days shows that the situation slows down. The news you are waiting for change doesn't come. Money is a problem, and therefore in your career areas, either you're not getting a promotion, or either you're looking for a job with more money on your side, but it is not coming. In fact, there's a lot of blockades, meaning that a lot of obstacles. So it may be better for you to stay on where you are and therefore lie low. In your career areas, you can have trouble with your bosses in the first 15 days. So the trouble can be pretty serious. Or you may find that with your colleagues, you are not doing well at all. The last 15 days of your career bring arguments and quarrels, and they show differences of opinion, and they show that you are isolating yourself from your colleagues or from your bosses, and they show that arrogance is the main culprit. And so don't be arrogant, be friendly, be approachable, be negotiable, and you'll be able to make your last 15 days helpful in your career as well. Let's talk of business. You can get very bad news about your business in the first 15 days of January for you, the sheep. And therefore, this bad news can bring depression, and of course, money will be very tight. You cannot afford to be arrogant, you cannot afford to be angry or aggressive, otherwise your business areas will become worse. So you are really on your back foot now, and you have to retreat in your business areas for the first 15 days. Try to negotiate in a friendly manner to save yourself from having really bad news in the first 15 days of January for business areas. The last 15 days are not much better. It shows arguments and quarrels. It shows making mistakes due to hastiness and impatience in contracts or with your business people. It shows many differences of how you want things done, and so there's a lack of harmony. And also, it's not just one area of business that troubles you in the last 15 days, but quite a few. So it may be one business deal, but many aspects of the business deal that trouble you in the last 15 days. So the whole month for you of January, for you the sheep, is very unstable in business areas. It's more money going out than money coming in. And it is also a period of insecurity in business areas. Try to lie low and don't make the situation worse by being egoistic or being hot-tempered. Regarding general finances for the month of January, they are weak. You cannot afford to plan buying a big car and renovating your home or spending on a new wardrobe. Don't do that. Try to tighten your belt and try to be careful with the funds you have. Now the third card I'm going to pull will be to do with your health. So let's see what the tarot cards say about your health in the month of January for you, the sheep. It's pointing to you, so you are in control of your health. So not the worst things are going to happen. Now firstly, this card shows that migraine headaches are going to be felt in the month of January. Secondly, your blood pressure is going to be very volatile. Ups and downs are going to be seen. And thirdly, your stomach area is going to be in trouble. So stress, anxiety, gastric problems, I would venture to say, are the main problem. For the month of January, try to eat less red meat, eat less chili, drink less alcohol, and you'll be able to push yourself through. You don't want to add on to your health problems when already career and business and romance and marriage issues are being so troublesome already. Okay? Do go to Facebook and follow me and ask me questions. We can communicate through Facebook, and I will answer your questions to the best of my ability. In the meantime, good luck and goodbye.